guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. I'm going to be doing a week of reading arcs. So I've got quite a few arcs that I'd applied for, so I'm going to be doing a week of reading those. I have read a couple already, which you will see in my May reading wrap up, but the arcs I'm going to be reading are going to be different from those ones, obviously. The one I'm currently reading is by SC Makepeace, I think. It's the second book in the series. It's called The Echo of His Fury, I believe. The first one, I actually got given both because I hadn't read the first one. So I read the first one, which is this one. And again, you will see my reviews and everything on the reading wrap up. But obviously I'm reading the second one right now. You do need to read that they're not like interconnected standalone. They are physically like it's a duet, I believe. But yes, I will let you guys know how I'm getting on. I'm about 50% way through the book. The first book was a bit confusing. It's very much like, not even young adult, like it's like a fantasy type thing, with like a hint of romance. There's no spice whatsoever, like it's very closed door. But yeah, I think I would like a little bit more romance. I think I'm used to like romance now, but that's just a me thing. But yeah, we'll see how I get on. The first one I think I rated a 2.5 star, and I think I did enjoy that book more than I am enjoying the second book, but we will see. So I have finished of The Echo of His Fury, I think it was called. Tia, can you put it here? I literally can't remember. I'm in my work uniform, so that's why I look like a little scruff right now. The second book wasn't as good as the first. Like the first was okay, but I'm like new to fantasy, so the whole world building, I think if you're a beginner of fantasy, it's too much. Like there was so many different names of gods and places and names of people and cities and stuff like that. It just felt very, very overwhelming, and I felt like I couldn't grasp it. Like I couldn't remember what the names were or anything like that. But the first book was okay. Like I enjoyed it, had a good time. Like I said, like, and this is like a me thing, I think I'm used to very open door spice, and it was completely closed door, like very not suggestive, because like they kissed and then they basically like closed the door, kind of. Like I don't know how to explain it for me, and I know that's not like, I think that's a me thing. I think because the plot was so confusing, I would have liked a little bit more romance, because I needed to like be more invested, if that makes sense. But the second book was very, very confusing. I think, yeah, like I said, I think that's just a me thing. Like I'm new to fantasy. I couldn't really grasp the world. There was a bit too much going on for me personally. And the ending, dogs are barking, sorry. I would have liked a little bit more, I think. I don't know. I'm still upset about the first book ending, to be honest, like the actual plot. But now I am reading, I don't even know if you can see, it's that first one there, Breaking Rules by Anastasija White. And I am 29% of the way through, which is 113 pages. And I am loving it so far. Like I have read that quite not consecutively, but like I can't put this book down currently. So what I think it's about is basically a girl has it's like I guess like a sports romance. There's not been much actual sports in it at the moment, but it is a sports romance. She's basically got back with her like high school sweetheart. Like he asked her out 6 months ago, like years later, and she said yes, they're together. And this is like in the blurb, I'm pretty sure, but his new friend, or like the new player on his team, who is his ex best friend that they used to be friends like years and years ago when they was in college together, has basically joined the team, and he is, I suppose, like intrigued, I suppose, by the female main character, and she him, and he's basically befriending this guy. Like something's happened between them, but you don't know what it is yet. And so yeah, he's sort of like becoming his friend again. I don't really know what his ulterior motive is at this point, but there's some animosity going on there. And the female main character, basically the boyfriend, is like an absolute dick. Like he's, I don't know, like undermining her, like very rude to her, controlling a little bit. And basically the premise of the book is that she goes, like, she makes friends with this other guy and then she goes running to him, I suppose, when something goes wrong, is like I think what the blurb says. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a DV type situation from what I can guess. Like, I don't remember seeing any trigger warnings though, to be honest, so I'm not actually too sure. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying it so far. Like, it's really good. It's got some really funny one-liners, and yeah, we will see how I go. Hi guys, long time no speak. I've just got out the shower, hence why I'm wearing this, because my hair is wet because I washed it, hair wash day. But let me update you, because it has been, to be fair, it was not yesterday, day before, so it was only 2 days ago that I had last reported in. But I finished Breaking Rules. I rated it a 4-star. Like, I actually really enjoyed it. There was, I spoke about it being like potentially a DV situation. It is, but like isn't. Like, it's not, I don't know how to explain it, but like it has things of that. Like, the guy is quite controlling, yeah, put it that way. But I really enjoyed it, but it ended on a massive cliffhanger. Obviously I don't want to spoil it for you, but basically it ended, and then the epilogue was like a year later, and it was, something had happened in that year that made everything completely different. Like, that's the only way I can say without spoiling it. And I was literally, at one point, like when I first started reading, I was thinking, wait, have I accidentally started reading like an excerpt of another book? I hadn't. It was the same book. Something had obviously just drastically happened that had changed it. But this book is out, it's the 23rd today. I think this book is out on the 28th or 29th. It might be the 1st of June actually, this book's out. But I saw on Goodreads that the next book apparently comes out like end of July. So I'm really hoping I've read that right, and it does, if I remember correctly, because I need to know what happens. Like, I really devoured this book, and I need to know what happens, basically. And then also the same day, I actually read and finished, because it was only a novella, To Burn in Rapture by R.A. Raine. This was only a novella, so that's why it was so quick. It was only 121 pages. So I managed to read this in the day. I finished that first book and then I started this one. And basically it's about a human who is like basically dying. A god, or like the god of beginning and end, who is not like close to like historical fiction. It's not like the names of like the old gods or anything like that. But this god is the god of beginning and end, and she's obviously like dying and stuff, or there's a lot of like death around her. So he appears, sees that she's going to die, and decides to give her a drop of his blood to save her. This is in the blurb, by the way, so I'm not spoiling anything. And that drop of blood basically makes her immortal, but it is forbidden for gods to give blood to humans, or like give their blood away. So he basically has to sort of like stay away. He can't like obviously be with her, kind of. And she's pining over him for like the next almost 3,000 years. And yeah, obviously she keeps trying to like make him appear and stuff so that she can get him, and then decides to, this is in the blurb, but it says it's like she tries to call on like another god or something to, or like another god comes or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the blurb said. But yeah, so basically it's her pining over this god that obviously gave her his blood. And yeah, it was okay. Like, it was a short read. I felt like it was a bit rushed, because it sort of went back into past to present to get like their story. But I felt like the past bits, and even some of the present bits, to be honest, they were just like a little bit rushed. I know it was a novella, but like I would have liked a little bit more, you know? I've just taken off my towel because it was annoying me. Now I'm reading Nocturne by Karina Halle, I want to say. I'm going to pop it here so you can see. But I'm about 29% of the way through. And what this is about, this one actually came out in April, but I applied for the ARC on NetGalley, and I got it, but the book was already out, so like the book is out already basically. But it is about, it's like a vampire thing. So there is like a murder, the big murder, they call it like the Black Dahlia. So it's based off of like the Blue Dahlia, which I think is in like a film. I don't really know much about that, to be honest, but anyway, if anyone knows, that's what it is. And she was killed, obviously murdered, and there's like a big investigation. Then there's a PI, he's investigating it, and there's this lady's friend who, I don't know if it says, I'm pretty sure it says, but basically it's about like a vampire, a detective, a murder. That's what it is. It's set in like the 1950s, I want to say. It's like old time. If anyone's played LA Noire, like the game, which is like set, I don't even know when, like I'm pretty sure it's 1950s though. I'm gonna have to look now. Also guys, I don't know what's happened to my Kindle, but it won't show me the page thingies at the bottom anymore, or the percentage. And I've tried like tapping it, which is what I usually do, but it's not showing. Like, does anyone, I mean, this is probably going to be like up ages away, but anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the book. Let me find out for you guys. I don't know, but if you've played LA Noire, like Tia, future Tia, put the thingy here, like what time it's set in, but it is very much like LA Noire vibes. It's like old timey, like giving gangster type thing. Like, I'm having a good time so far. I don't think it's gonna have like 5-star potential at this time and point. I don't think it even has 4-star potential, in my personal opinion. Like, that's my opinion, guys.
That's my opinion.
Everyone likes different things, and that's okay, but I think like 3-star at the minute. Like, I'm enjoying it, but like, yeah, I don't know, so we'll see. So I have not updated you guys in a few days. If you can't tell, I'm really fucking sick. Basically, I filmed my picking my TBR for June the other day, and my throat was a bit like hurting, and then a couple of days later on the Saturday, I went to work. I was speaking so much, my throat was killing. By the end of it, I could barely speak. And then Saturday night, when I met my sister, I could barely speak. Like, my throat was like this, but I could talk a little bit more. So it was more like this, but more hurting. And yeah, since then it's just got worse. I've got a really bad cough, really bad cold. My whole body feels like flu. I digress, because that's not the point of the video. But so yeah, I've not updated you, and I've not done much reading either, except for yesterday. So I finished Nocturne, finally. Like, a 2-starred it, because it just wasn't for me. It was, yeah, it just felt a bit flat, a bit confusing. I just thought it was a bit repetitive. I didn't really like it. And then yesterday, because it was a bank holiday, I was off work, so I decided not to read an ARC, and I actually read a physical book, because I'm going to go through my physical TBR too, guys. So that's the update for Nocturne. I am probably going to read another physical book, because I had to come home today because of how ill I am. So, I mean, like, spoiler alert, that's what I'm going to read. If you just saw it, you saw it. If you didn't, you didn't. But I'm going to read another physical book, and then if I'm off tomorrow, I'm going to read another physical. If I finish that, we'll finish that one. And then after that, I'll read an ARC. At the moment, I don't have the eye capacity and energy to read. So I'm just editing some YouTube videos, because I had pre-filmed a couple. Like I said, obviously my June TBR will be out by the time this is out. But I have filmed that, and I've edited that, and I'm going to be putting that out soon. So, but yeah, once I can actually speak, I'll be recording again. Pray for me.